Oh, world of YouTube. Just got interrupted by a black cat. Geez, I hope it brings me some good luck. Anyways, I'm gonna have in the thumbnail description, you'll see a article title of a 6-year-old girl dying in a freak accident. Mind you, with a broken badminton, and I can't even understand how that would even happen, but it did. And a New Jersey girl literally was on vacation in Maine and passed away due to this tragedy. Actually, let's take a moment of silence first for this very insane happening of tragedy. But anyways, oh boy. This is though is something that really makes me wonder and think. And even in the song from Scorpions, Under the Same Sun, you would sit there and listen to the lyrics, and I highly recommend this song for anybody. But it asks the question in the lyrics, do you really think there's a heaven up above? Do you really think, God's up above? And sometimes, if he is up there, in this story literally brings my theory, thoughts, and ideas that I will sit here and say that God is the devil. And this is a proven story now because of this little girl's tragedy. Plus, if you got a Bible and you want to check out my reading of the first Bible that I have, it does say that God had declared Sodom and Noah's Ark was the flooding, and it was to eliminate wicked people. Everybody turned wicked, and everybody turned to lust. Everybody back then turned to killing, whatever the case may be. It's all there in the Bible, and I read it out in some of my videos. It also leads me to the Last Supper, where you have a man holding a dagger in his hand, but yet people say it's a knife for cutting butter for the bread or whatever. But if you really look into my finding of the Last Supper, which I can assure you I have an original printing of that, you will see me demonstrate and go over once again what you get out of this channel, my thoughts, theories, and ideas. That's right. And what I think of the Last Supper and what it reminds me of. Mind you, there's a person that commented on my last video that I put up. Sorry for the background noise of my little spider crawling around my face. But the little comments is stirred up, and if they do watch this video, I am writing to them, and I want to give my very high respects for that person who had commented on that video, because I assure them that I am, am fine. They don't have to, worry about me, and I'll have to go over this in another video, and I want to share this comment with everybody, because that being said of this comment really hits home and makes me, continue to want to make videos. And when you get comments like this, it really steps up the game. And it's actually sending chills down my back right now, and I don't get chills much, I can guarantee you that. But thinking about this comment and what they said and the story they shared, it is obviously what I am here to do. And what I like to try and do is get out you know, people's comments, of course, and when they bring forth powerful ones like this, boy, I mean, this is where I'm trying to get myself into life, one person at a time, and just sharing my, wisdom and what I've learned throughout life. And and it's very highly appreciated, as I'm getting cut off from my other story. But it is very highly appreciated when someone does this, and I want to make sure I write back to that person and say the right words. Highly appreciated. Highly awesome to get something like this. But before I get off too far track, the belief of God to me is right. Just not there. I respect anybody and everybody who believes and wants to believe. But me, I will stick to the Native American laws of I worship the spirits of warriors of past and present and chiefs, let alone any Native American spirit. And that's the way I think I roam by with my wisdom, because that in the past, and you learn from the wisdom of your elders, hell, even your Native American elders, you learn from the best of the best. But anyways, this girl, 6 years old, was 2 weeks before her tragedy on July 2nd, I guess it was, asked her mother about God. And what does she have to do, or let alone how does she, get to God? In them words, and I quote, pretty much asking, about God, but how do you get to him? And it's pretty sad that she died in a freak accident and taking her short life, 6-year span. And it's like, why, God? I mean, the racket supposedly broke when this older brother swung it to hit the badminton, and it just broke. And as you read the article that I put the title in the thumbnail and check it out, I mean, I'm going to say it anyways, but you can read the rest of the story if interested, that it was a freak accident. Broke, hit the kid and the girl in the head, crushed it, or did something and damaged the skull, and later died. And I'm like, wow. When my wife was reading me this, is, she's talking about this is sad. That's right, of course. Cute little kid like herself, looked like she had a lot of high potential. Would have looked like she was going to go somewhere. Or hell, and to ask the questions of God. And then God supposedly wanting to be selfish in life, as I would say, and take this poor kid's life to make her wonder what it's like, or how to get to God, or what. I mean, you can't get more fabrical with this story than than any other story out there about God, and seeing, pictures of people taking pictures, and then they see the face of Christ in a cake or a pie, or, something goofy, but yet leave all the evil on the earth. And he was destroying evil at one time, Mr. God himself, but now he's just leaving it and taking all the good, so he's changed his point of view in life, I guess you should say. A point of view in his spiritual world. Instead of be ridding of evil, I'll take all the good with me. Which one is it? You're going to wipe out a whole nation? Which, this whole COVID thing and all this other spiritual stuff that happens, or Noah's Ark, or the great fire burning of Sodom. I mean, come on. What do you need to do to make just bad people go away and just keep the good down here and stop being selfish with yourself? Really. It is crazy. It is crazy how the Bible works, how the hand of God, they call it, works. Sorry for the background. But the hand of God. So when you crash into an animal late at night or during the day, that's the hand of God. And if you're going to talk to me about the hand of God and how I hit a deer in 2019, and I called the police, took a picture of the deer, so the police would, when he's talking about the hand of God, what's the hand of God trying to do? Kill me? Here, my son, here's a deer, hand of God. Oh, this guy's scraping bottom. You see flames, sparks. And you know what? I think I should be the one, or this little girl should be the one to make that time for themselves, unless you're unhealthy, you don't take care of yourself. That's one way to possibly get rid of yourself. But when you got full of life and spunk and want to succeed, all of a sudden, hand of God takes you away, because, like I said, the man upstairs just wants to be selfish. Because I'm sick of watching people that are just, innocent, nothing to do with evil, pretty much, but yet they get taken, and the scumbag molesters and rapists and, people that just want to kill innocent people for, no random reason of all, just get to walk free, or, get deported, or just never get caught. Well, that makes me sick. It always makes me mad. Now, 6-year-old girl talking about God ends up meeting God, pretty much. Come on with me, little girl, hand of God. Man, that's a lot to swallow. That's a lot to take in. That's a lot to even think about. And it's sad, very sad, when you're going to have to sit there in 6 years of a little girl's life, and I can't even imagine the parents' pain, or even the bigger brother there, big brother, racking the racket over her head, and oh my God, and what he's gonna go through for therapy for life, You killed your sister, or God took her, or whatever the case may be, No one should even have to deal with something like this. But yet there will be hand of God. That's what they say. I don't like the hand of God, and I'm sure in hell ain't gonna shake it. Boy, I tell you, he plays some rude games. Makes people struggle, makes people feel like they are worthless. To me, that's what I think. My thoughts, theories, ideas. But, like I say, I fully respect you if you want to take that chance of the hand of God and want to believe, worship. There's a lot of crazy stories that are coming out. And there's a lot of crazy stuff that, happens within the churches and priests. And, them types of things. I won't even say it. I did once hear a Christian woman talk about her son's death. And yes, he was a poor person that had poor judgment and wanted to do drugs. We're talking bad drugs. Talking drugs that gave him the heart attack. And I heard this Christian woman tell, literally, with my own ears hearing it, oh, he was out celebrating. Celebrating. You call taking heavy drugs celebrating. That to me is very disturbing. And for some Christian woman to overlook, and I'm sorry, but you can't cover coat life. I've never cover coated life to my kids. I tell them realistically about life and what will happen. And if you take this turn, you take that turn. Or if you just keep going straight like the plow you are and get through the obstacles that are nasty and dirty. I've tried to teach my kids the best way I can to stay out of that celebrating scene. Yeah, that's right. Let alone if I put my foot in their ass for doing the bad things in life. Yeah, I don't cover coat, nothing. And this poor man, I'm not going to rag on him. Yeah, he had an addiction. I've had an addiction, and I gratefully, thankfully, and of course pat myself on the back for going cold turkey and getting rid of it. Because too much celebrating will lead to your death, let alone the hand of God. Yeah. So, I don't know. Once again, this poor 6-year-old girl lost her life from the hand of God and wanting to know about God. Selfishness, I think. Call me crazy, but I'm going to tell you, you can say what you will, but that light right there, like you see on the other side, I'll tell you, just ain't kind of too safe. Sorry for the background noise. I know when I see the light and my time comes, I bet your ass and guarantee I'm not going to it. Because that man, I'll tell you, up there, upstairs, he does sure do me dirty. I try to do my best, even though I'm not a Catholic, to do everything correct. That's right. I try to do it right. And I'm always hitting that brick effing wall, smashing my face, falling down, getting back up. But enough for me. What do you think about the hand of God? And this poor 6-year-old girl just wanted to know and ended up meeting her creator sooner than she should have been. And that's just, to me, a bunch of BS. Yeah. Sad. Till next video, folks, be safe. Take care. And always remember, no one's promised tomorrow. Hell, it could have been a real freak accident. Here today, gone tomorrow. But, I don't know. That hand of God still gets me all the time.